Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Now it's Bellingham. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Torres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
He's had a shot, and it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Hungary are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Luis Suarez is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's an errant pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Neymar. Torres. And Neymar. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to get it clear. Great ball, and he's in here.
Hungary really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckenbauer. Timber. Gravenberch. And it's Neymar. And here's Torres. Oh, important interception. Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Neymar. He's had a hit! Bastoni attempts a clearance. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Face to face with the keeper. Gravenberch. Neymar. Now it's Darwin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Looks to go up and over. Timber. Now Neymar. And that's put paid to a promising move. No way through. Chips it through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gravenberch. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's hoisted clear. So, third corner of the game. Van Bouten can get it clear. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance for the header! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. It's run loose here. Fernando Torres shapes to shoot! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And Darren Fletcher. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're up to 5 corners now. Adams with the short one. Neymar gets it away. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gravenberg. Neymar. The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Dembele. Gravenberg.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
The attendance for this
And how
match
about the
was
timing of the pass and run?
81,007.
They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guardiola. Oh, he's onto this. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Kimmich. And it's Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Sao Paulo have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Kimmich. Timber. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Hungary truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Jamal! Oh, didn't catch it right. Oh, good take in a good area. And Torres! No mistake! And they are right back within touch!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Neymar. Great hit! And that would have won it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Oh, that was vital. Neymar. Timber. Beckenbauer. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Beckenbauer. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And he's there to belt it away. Chance here to counter. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer, there's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Can he finish? He scored! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's done it again. He's got the shot away. Interesting ball. Adams cuts out the pass. Beckenbauer. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. Hungary can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maradona. Now that looks a decent ball. Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams gets across to intercept that. That's a shade optimistic. Thinks one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an assist and a very controversial penalty.
Of course, that's right. One of the first significant penalties to be given as a result of a video-assisted review. And here's Nunez. Fernando Torres. Danger averted for now. And it's Neymar. Stoichkov was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Adams.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mignon will lay claim to that. Oh, they could break here. Costa Curta. Pass is just off target. And he's managed to get rid. Gravenberg. No, that's been intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Costa Curta clears. He's got away. Yamal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! Goal! Hungary! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. No, that was never going to make it. The less said about that pass, the better. Hungary do have a chance to counter here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gravenberch is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looks to clip it forward. Nunez proves just a little bit too strong.
Hungary really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Adams. He could be in here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gravenberch. Now it's Gravenberch. Mateus gets over and intercepts. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. No, again there's no way through. Beckenbauer hooks it out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Hungary leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Hungary really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Time and again they are repelled. There's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. Robertson tries to clear. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Hernandez. Hungary can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Hungary clearly didn't help themselves by telling...
Big chance! And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hungary have their third corner. And it's been taken short. It's run loose here. He's under a lot of pressure there. Nunez. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Fernando Torres. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Still just a single goal between the sides. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Adams clears it away. Yamal.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. He's got a side of goal! Good strike, quite an alarm. And they're quick to get it back. Caught offside that time. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
21, Darwin Núñez. Number 7, Neymar. Number 10.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Number
Adam.
16,
Hungary still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe, Hernandez, Mohamed Salah. Out of play for a throw. And here's Mohamed Salah. Goulet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Fernando Torres. Kane. That's a nicely measured pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Mohamed Salah. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Kane. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Goulet. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Kimmich. Bellingham. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. In for the pieces. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's the hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hungary leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And smartly reclaimed. Beckenbauer. Now Mbappe. Goulet. Mbappe. Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. I think we're just about done here. Costa Curta. Forwards and with intent.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Deftly away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Mbappe. And that will be the final act. Hungary have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. We have already started here. It's out for a goal kick. It's a sweet ball, that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Has a shot! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Gravenberch. Gravenberch! Good try, very good try, in fact. Hungary with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Torres! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Hungary leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Somewhat off target. Adams. Gravenberch. Timber puts his foot on the gas. Oh, what a pass! Good read, needed to be. Beckham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brilliantly cut out. Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's away. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Van Bouten. Belletti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Moved on forwards. Timber. Now it's Torres. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Julie. For Messi.
Hungary couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Dink through. He rises! mistake. Two to the good. They have breathing space. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Hungary are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's a good spell of possession, this. That is a brilliant interception. Kimmich. And here's Neymar. He's beaten the last. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Timber. Kimmich. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Now it's Torres.
That was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Hungary sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 10.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Jogador, camisa 7.
Yamal. Looking tidy in possession here. Chance to shoot, real chance!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Fernando Torres. Bayer claims it. Beckham. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. And that has left him in a heap. Kimmich. Neymar. Hungary have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Adams. Gravenberg. Darwin. Gravenberg, who does have an assist to his name. Hungary, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Nunez! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Santos making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Marquinhos makes the interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Darwin. Oh, it's just a little long. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to...
He's through, it's one-on-one! And the shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Adams kept his eye on it and he's there. And the finish! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Kimmich. Beckenbauer being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Neymar plays it short. Great hit! Hungary are looking to go forward now. Now it's Torres. Darwin. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Darwin. Neymar. Gravenberg. It's Kimmich. And here's Torres. And Torres! And how did he not make it 4?
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Nicely weighted ball. Could be danger here. And it's Nunez! Goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Santos give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Well, that is one way to stop him. Fernando Torres. Now it's Darwin. Always onto this. Can he finish? Conte. Beckham. Timber. Yamal. Fiddles it through. Spread neatly. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar. That has been cut short. Nunez. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's in a good shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fernando Torres on 2 now and looking for 3. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Neymar. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Neymar. That's that, the end. Hungary are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, easy pickings there. Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yamal is the key defender on that occasion. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Corinthians upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's straight offside. Batistuta. Now it's Cruyff. Opts to play it back. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Fernando Torres tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hungary with the corner, there first. Neymar is flagged offside. And it's Neymar. And he's lost his man here. Has a go! And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Yamal. He's through here. Fernando Torres. And here's Torres. He's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Cruyff. And that'll be a goal kick. "15 minutes till half-time. Yamal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yamal looking to run onto it. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He might be in here, and Torres! Rivaldo. And now the breakaway. No, again there's no way through. Gravenberg looking understandably energised after his goal. Nunez's cross. And the shot! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Hungary choosing to make the first change.
Number 10. Yamal. Number 29.
He's felt that, hasn't he?
Oh,
he'd have done well to reach that.
Number 18. De Bruyne. Number 16. Mbappe.
Hungary looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Cruyff. Chance! It's there! Corinthians are back in business.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Corinthians go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Scholes did well to stay calm there. He's cut it out. Totti. Hungary have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Nunez. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Great hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Baresi can get it clear. Adams short changes him with that pass. Cruyff, there's the shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's...
Can he finish? Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Beckenbauer. Lahm. Scholes stood his ground strongly. Gravenberg. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Torres. Lahm cuts out the pass. Mbappe. And here's De Bruyne.
Hungary have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Guardiola.
The attendance for this
Mbappe.
match was 80,314.
Interception. His positioning was spot on. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. And he's there to clear it. Hungary perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the pass is intercepted. Gets his pass away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Hungary clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Substitution.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Law. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lowe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he cuts out the supply. Adams. Guardiola. They're back on the ball again. And it's Drogba. And he welcomes it in. This is promising.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Scholes. Law. Great defending, strong and determined. Law was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's picked out the run. Now can he find a... Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Corinthians take what looks to be a decisive lead. Goes in for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Has been indicated.
Time. Excellent interception. Well, nicely intercepted. Lahm at it in a wide position. Adams clears. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Robertson. That is good alertness. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And there goes the final whistle. Hungary can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And now the breakaway. And it's Fernando Torres.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Neymar. No, it's not getting there. Saliba.
This is the time you need that pace.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Has a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
That is a brilliant interception. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Son Heung-min. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he cuts out the supply. Hungary yet to have an attempt on goal. Tries a shot! Goal! Hungary! Torres duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 15.
Hungary have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that has left him in a heap. Lobbed in behind. Has a look and has a go. Oh, a very decent attempt. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Solot. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. 15 minutes till half-time. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Dembele. Son Heung-min. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chance for the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Gravenberg. And here's Nunez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Hungary can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nunez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Son Heung-min. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, that's neat. Neymar. Now it's Torres.
There will be 1 minute
Well,
added
they could
time.
break here. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's got Paul. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Hungary glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different.
Just a quick announcement.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Hungary leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Son Heung-min gets it away. Neymar. Fernando Torres, and Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nunez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Hungary clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
And he's let fly! He's done very well to get to that.
Gravenberch is offering a wry smile there.
Hungary have their third corner. Gravenberch. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Hungary are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Rijkaard. And Araujo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. That's a smartly directed ball.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Neymar. Number
Sure changes him with that pass.
Joshua
Your
Kimmich.
impression so far, Jim?
Number 15.
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. And let's grab a second goal and give her...
It's a mighty effort!
Number 8.
Boom, header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Number 19, Didier Drogba. Number 16,
Beckenbauer.
Mbappe. Substitution in
Oh,
progress.
super find. Driving on and... Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution.
So their fourth corner of the game. De Bruyne goes short. Over it comes. And it's hoisted clear. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played with finesse. And he's intervened well there. And it's De Bruyne. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. And that was very necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe getting this one clear. Son Heung-min going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he put it away? So close to drawing level.
Drogba appears to be absolutely seething with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
Cruzeiro have their second corner now. Climbs up big! And that could have brought them level. Adams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Clips it so gently. Guardiola. Played out to the right. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Surlot. There they go, hunting in packs. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Drogba charging forward, the ball at his feet. A searching ball that into space. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Darwin. And he comes up trumps again. And the keeper takes decisive action.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Gravenberg fiddles it through. Van Dijk cuts it out. Ederson catches it safely. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Deftly away. Mbappe. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Szoboszlai! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Corinthians clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Neymar. Vitinha. Batistuta. Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, this looks sharp. Szoboszlai. He is through here. Chance for the header! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's been cut out, well played. Szoboszlai. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. He's in a good position here. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Szoboszlai plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Szoboszlai clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Adams can get it clear. Szoboszlai! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Batistuta. Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich. Gravenberg. Yamal. Looking for the runner. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe with the clearance.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Goal! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
A case now of complete control. Nunez. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. Kimmich. Fernando Torres. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Done delicately.
2 added minutes.
Well,
has
quality
been indicated.
clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that was very necessary. And the first half is done. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Adams. Kimmich. Some resolute defending there. Vitinha, and it's Batistuta. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Mbappe. Timber deals with that comfortably. Neymar and Gravenberch. And Batistuta! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Kimmich. That has been slung wide. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's a look. Got a shot away! Rising over the bar.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
60 minutes played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a straight hit! Sticks it away! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And that means just one thing. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hungary has the chance to go the other way.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Big chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good ball. Caught offside that time. Rummenigge. That pass has been well intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And for a moment, time stood still. That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge. It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
There's the shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Hungary. Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Gravenberg. For Fernando Torres. Oh, good-looking ball. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gravenberg. And here's Torres. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. It's in. Right back in the game. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
He's got two. They've scored. They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Neymar. Neymar. Now it's Darwin. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, just skips past his man. Kimmich. Nunez. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
We are into stoppage time. And that is a little undercooked. And he's on a charge. He's got a shot away. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Neymar has created 1 goal already. And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gravenberg with a definite foul there. The pass has gone astray. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, it certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Hungary really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Shapes to shoot. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Mateus. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He won't be happy with that one. Hullet. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it's Hullet. Chance to finish. He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Beckenbauer is there and he can pick it up. Gravenberg. Gravenberg. Neymar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, easy pickings there. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Robertson. The ball has bounced loose now. And now the hit!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now it's Darwin. Pass somewhat off target.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Into the last 5 minutes. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Gravenberg. Looking for the runner. Ronaldinho. And he'll shoot here. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ronaldinho really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Neymar. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Moved on forwards. And the referee brings it to a...